And in this video, we're going to talk about why you need to hire an attorney right away for your petty or grand theft case. My name's Adam Rossen, the founder and CEO of the Rossen Law Firm. We are criminal defense attorneys in South Florida. We represent good people when something bad happens to them, and our goal is to help them achieve their best future. We have over 750 five-star reviews on Google that we're very proud about. And again, we're here to help good people and to help change their lives and make sure that, one mistake or one accusation does not ruin somebody's life. So let's get right into it and let's talk about why you need to hire a lawyer right away. Well, first of all, the best defense is a good offense, and you need to strategize and plan from day one. What you don't want to do is wait, get arrested, get out of jail, and then just sit around and wait until you have a court date. Okay? And even to go back a little bit, some cases, especially these, theft or fraud related cases, you may get a call from a police officer, a detective, an investigator before you've even been arrested during, just during an investigation stage. And so when we get called in those instances, which the earlier on in the investigation or in the process you hire an attorney, the better results you will generally have. But we'll get this call and we talk to our clients, and there's really two main things that are our role in this time. The first one is I call the shield. And I tell everybody, think of us as Captain America. Well, what's Captain America's weapon? It's his shield. We are the shield or the buffer between law enforcement and our client. We can protect them from statements, from coercion, from a lot of different things, right? I can tell a police officer or detective that our client has 10 dead bodies in the car, has 20 kilos of cocaine, and that can't be used as a statement that my client made. But as our clients are talking to the police, well, of course, they're going to make statements, they're going to make huge mistakes with things that can and will be used against them. So we're the buffer. Plus, professional police officers, so now we're talking more of the detectives and investigators, they will have a professional relationship with us. A lot of them actually want defense attorneys to be involved so we can handle these things, the right way and communicate the right way. It makes it easier on everybody. The second real thing that we do is we are the movie director and our client is the movie star. Well, what do I mean by that? I mean that it's our job to make the client look good, to say, stand here, sit there, say this, don't say that, right? And to be able to direct them and navigate them through this process. And the other part of that is we're the tour guide, right? When you go away, let's say you go to the Grand Canyon or a dangerous place, right? We'll know, hey, if you step on that rock, you're gonna fall into the Grand Canyon and you're gonna die. Or if you take this trail, guess what? You're going to get eaten by a bear. Or if you go that way, hey, there's quicksand and you're going to get caught in that, right? So because we've handled thousands of these cases, we know how to navigate them. And what's our client going to do? It's the first time, there's emotions running high, and they're going to make mistakes. They're going to try to navigate it themselves, and they're going to fall into the quicksand, and they're going to die, right? And we don't want that to happen. And a lot of that is the communication aspect between us and the detectives, the investigators. So you want to get us involved as soon as possible. Now, during this process, a lot of times we've been able to successfully navigate and make sure that our clients never even get charged. So we always say at our firm, the best cases that we have are the cases that nobody knows about. What do I mean? I mean, there's no police report in the clerk of the court. There's no case with the clerk of the court. Our clients never show up to court. Our clients never go to jail and get a mugshot. And a lot of times, if we can get involved pre-arrest, we can navigate that process with the detectives themselves or with the prosecutors themselves and really try to see if we can make a case go away or prove our client's innocence prior to them filing charges. And I'll give a quick example. A recent case we had, It was, an older gentleman who was wealthy. Well, he was getting divorced from his wife, or he was separated from his wife, and things were getting messy. And he started taking up a relationship with a younger woman. And that younger woman and him got along really well. He was very interested in starting a business with her. He did start a business with her. And 6 months went by and things are going great. And then, well, you know what? He reconciles with his wife. And he reconciles with his wife, and guess what? All of the things, all the purchases that my client, the younger woman, made on his American Express card with his permission were now being told that she stole the card and used it for all these things that she did not have access to or should not have used. And then the business that they were starting, well, he claimed he knew nothing about it and wasn't involved, and it was her business, and she was basically stealing his credit card to fund her business. Well, by the time we got the call from the detective on this, the detective was ready to arrest our client. And actually, we didn't get the call. The detective called our client, and our client luckily hired us immediately. And I got involved with this, and I said, whoa, give us a chance. I'm going to get you records and documents and text messages, because the detective didn't have any of that. All the detective had were bank records, right? Which, showed that there were certain charges that went into my client's account and certain things purchases that she made. But the detective didn't have the full story. She just trusted the older man, the older, rich, wealthy man on his word. She didn't ask for text or look at this. So we had to provide them. We had to provide all these texts and emails showing that he knew everything. He was in it with her. Sure, the business was only in her name, but he was basically bankrolling the whole thing. And luckily, my client made the decision to hire us before, and we made sure her case went away. She was never arrested, never charged, no mugshot. And not only could that have been scary for her and cost her a lot more money, but she was also a young professional, and this could have, completely derailed her career, right? Not just a job, but her actual career that she had worked so hard to build up and get started. So that was, just a quick case result example of the earlier we get involved, usually the better it is. Now, another aspect of this is, well, sometimes we can't make a case go away, right? It's just the nature of it. If a police officer wants to make an arrest, they're going to make an arrest. But what we can do in a lot of these situations is coordinate a surrender on our terms, so it's not going to be on the police officer's terms or catch our clients off guard. And good police officers, smart police officers, actually prefer that. And the reason they prefer that is it's for everybody's safety, their own especially. They don't want to have to call a SWAT team and get a warrant and kick down your door, right? So if we can make contact, and at least, if an arrest is inevitable, then at least we can say, all right, well, let's meet at Tuesday at 5:00, right? We go down to the station, or we'll do it in our office with our clients. We make sure that the police officers know they are not to speak to our clients about the facts of the case in any way whatsoever. We've also already coordinated with a bail bondsman. We're ready to get our clients into jail and out of jail as soon as possible, as easy and painless as possible. The last thing we want for our clients is to have their door kicked down with a SWAT team and get arrested in front of their neighbors, or find out, not know that they have a warrant out for their arrest. 6 months go by, they get stopped for speeding with their kids in the car, they get hauled off to jail, and the kids go into temporary DCF custody. We don't want any of those things to happen. So the best thing, it's super important, you need to hire the best attorney as early in the case as possible. Now, what happens if you're arrested right away, right? And you don't have time during an investigation stage to hire an attorney? Well, you get arrested, you get out of jail, right? And then we think you need to hire a lawyer right away at this point. And now here's why. Great defense attorneys, we start working on both phases of your case at the same time. Phase one, or one part, is your defense, working up the case, trying to, work, and handle the case, the litigation that's going to be the big fight. But the other hand is working on mitigation. There's a lot of diversion programs, a lot of things that we have available, especially when we're discussing plea bargains and, certain things like that, where we want to be able to show that this was maybe a one-off, a temporary lapse in judgment, or if not, just that there's, certain mitigation. Maybe we're talking psychological issues. There's a lot of different things. And most lawyers, what I found is they'll go gung-ho on defending the case, but they won't worry about the mitigation until the defense kind of crumbles. So I believe the best thing to do is work them together, and you can build a timeline to show the prosecutors how well your client is doing and have all that data and information. The more information you get, the better, especially for mitigation. But also, when we're talking about fighting the case, well, the earlier we get involved and the earlier we understand what the allegations are and what our client's story is, we can look for witnesses. We can look for evidence. We can then send our own subpoenas. We can, get our clients' bank records or financial information, or preserve evidence such as text messages, emails, maybe a video that from an incident location that a police officer did not get. We can send our private investigator out to interview critical witnesses, because as time goes on, people's memories fade, people disappear, people become uninterested and don't want to help. And what we've found is a lot of times these police officers do a very, quick and just a quick and lazy investigation, where if we get hired immediately and we do the investigation, meaning we do their job for them, right? We're the ones who are doing the work and getting the best results for our client. Sometimes on these type of cases, not always on these type of cases, but sometimes a 911 call is going to be very important, or any kind of police dispatch. And if you don't order that within 30 days of the call in Florida, it's gone forever. So we've had very serious cases that we've been able to get dismissed because we've ordered the 911 call immediately, where the police and the prosecutors never preserved it. So there's so many reasons why you want to hire an attorney right away, not wait for your court date, not wait, months and months, or go, say, okay, I'll show up at court, I'll hear what the public defender has to say, and then I'll go ahead and we'll see about how things go. That puts you at a serious disadvantage. So that's what we recommend. And again, we hope you like these videos. The reason we do these videos is we're all about education here at the Rossen Law Firm. We want you to know the best things so that way we can help you and help as many people as possible. Feel free, like this video, comment. We do read all the comments, and subscribe to our video. If you are in need of legal services, you can always give us a call at 754-206-6200. And we do free strategy sessions where we go in depth, right? We don't just talk about how great we are. We're going to do, we're going to review everything, talk to you, and give you a customized plan of attack or plan of defense for your case. Again, hopefully, you enjoyed this, and we'll see you on the next video.